My name is Leon Gordon. I'm a business analyst for Sealanes. I've been here for about 2 years, and my primary role is to develop reporting both financially and also operational information so that we can focus on using information for business improvement within the business. So I was brand new to business intelligence. I'd used other data interrogation tools and different reporting software, so I was familiar with how databases worked, but BusinessObjects is fairly intuitive. It's very similar to Excel, and learning through manuals and online forums is a really good way to sort of enhance your skills once you've been on the basic course. I hadn't been on the basic course, no, so there wasn't one available for about 6 weeks, but reading the manuals and leveraging off of both our SAP provider support and also the existing employees' knowledge was enough for me. So I think John's already hinted that we use BusinessObjects to develop warehouse KPIs, and we've also developed sales rep KPIs. What we've tried to do is use a base level, I suppose, activity-based costing method where we take all of the raw data and then we kind of model our expectations within Excel to understand where we'd like to go with an end result and what we're trying to produce, and then we replicate that within BusinessObjects because the system is that much more powerful that we can take any particular extraction information out of the database and formulate the same result as long as we've used the same methodology. So from the ground up, we've taken existing data and then built a significant number of variables that leverage off of the initial information. So we're not just building reports which give us pure data extraction that is aggregated normally, like sales and sum of sales and totals of quantities. We kind of use those to drive particular metrics. Yeah, so just expanding on how we build universes. For example, our data warehouse, we have timestamps, which is essentially a timestamp of when a person picks. It gives a certain amount of detail that is stored within the database warehouse. So we have a person, where they picked that particular item from, so section, bay location, what customer they were picking it for, and run, and so on and so forth. We then take that information and we had some ideas about linear regression using statistical analysis, and we take all of those actuals out of BusinessObjects information, and we then build linear relationships and cost drivers based on formulas out of variables within BusinessObjects, and then drive an end result. We then, once we've got a full month or 2 months or weeks worth of data, we then benchmark that against what our actual costs are to see whether or not we've actually got our methodology right. And there's a significant number of drivers because we've obviously got different rates for different pick sections, we've got different customers that we're using, we've got different truck runs which are all different costs, so all of those different drivers impact variables. But using simple F technology within Excel, we can get to an end result. Most of my support, I suppose, comes from our SAP support provider. The rest of, I suppose, my generic knowledge just comes from looking on forums. So if I don't know how to do something, I'll Google it, and yeah, the internet's a very, very good source. I haven't got any specific online internet sites that I use. It's generally, can they solve the problem that I've got and move forward.